Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, this is an assignment instruction for how actually recording using PowerPoint. Yeah? You want to do a PowerPoint presentation. I think that this is the best way to do it. Okay. So within your PowerPoint, there is a function called record slide show. Okay, which means that you can talk in the background for the slide. Okay, so you don't have to actually put your face on the screen on it. So you just do like this. I'm going to show you how you are going to do it one by one. Okay, so this is a presentation that I want you to do. Okay, when you are recording, the first thing first, you need to know that what should be included inside these PowerPoint slides. Okay, so the first page should be the chapter. Okay, the number, the chapter number, and also the chapter title. Just I think this one is from chapter 14, culture. Okay, this chapter. Okay, and then you can put your consumer behavior and also international Islamic University Malaysia, made by who? Put all your group members' name and introduce yourself as a presenter. Okay, the other member doesn't have to present. However, they need to do the PowerPoint slide. Okay, so for those who are actually presenting, don't need to do the PowerPoint slide. They need to do the, what you call it, the narration, or people call it as the presenter for this slide. So so make sure that the other member do the PowerPoint slide and the presenter does not do the PowerPoint slide. He or she only presenting. Make sure that the one present at least know a bit about IT lah. Okay, so this is the first page. The second page, you can start your mind map. Okay, this is the mind map that I did using PowerPoint. Okay, I'm using picture. I'm using a lot of smart art. Okay, you can use a lot of smart art from list, process, whatever it is here, the cycle, hierarchy. So it's up to you. Okay, but I don't want you to go more than 5 pages, excluding the question from your friends later on. Meaning that your mind map should not be more than 4 mind maps. That's the maximum lah. Okay. Okay. So basically from from the chapter here, I come up with this mind map. Okay, but this is a very simple mind map lah. You can actually add more. For example, the definition, add something here. Okay, you can add call it just a gist of what is what you call it, what is the definition of culture. For example, unique. Okay, so you can actually play around with your mind map. Another thing, if you wanted to do manual, okay, if you want to do manual, for example, include another slide here. Okay, so if you want to do manual, for example, you take a piece of paper, white paper, and then you just call it make a mind map on that, and then you scan it and turn it into a JPG file. Then you can insert picture. So I think where is that mind map? For example, this one, for example, and make sure it's clear lah. But I would suggest you just do mind map inside PowerPoint. Okay, don't use too many words. You are using mind map. You are doing mind maps. Okay. Okay. For example, this one is not clear. So basically, you should do mind maps lah. You should making it clear. Okay. So for example, you want to do one mind map, okay, and then you want to talk about something that is quite not understandable. Okay, for example, okay, you want to give an example for high culture. Okay, okay, for example, you talk about high culture here and there, and then you want to give a example. So this is example of kimono of high culture, for example. Okay, but the thing is, when you are what you call it, when you are presenting, you cannot go back and forth. For example, you already talk about this, and then you click next, and then this one, and then you click back again. It doesn't work that way. Okay, you must go from we call slide number 2 to slide number 3. Okay, so slide number 2 to slide number 3, and then you cannot there is no go back here. Okay, when you are presenting, you cannot go back to 3 to 2. So you need to go back. You need to go from 2 to 3, and then that's it lah. Okay, okay. So 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So you need to organize how you are going to present. If you want to put the example in between. Okay, so that's why I can allow you to do several mind maps. Okay, but don't go more than 5 mind maps. You can just put several example. No need to go every single thing example. You just just to spice up a bit, you just put a little bit of example. For example, you already explained each one of this. Okay, and then the high culture is the last one. Okay, talking about high culture. Okay, high culture is blah blah blah, and then the example of this high culture is kimono, like this, and then you just go to the fourth slides. Okay, cannot go back to the third slide when you are presenting. So another thing that the tips to actually record this is actually, okay, from here when you want to start the slide, take for about like 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds before you start talking. Okay, make sure it's silence lah. Within that 5 seconds is silence, and then in between to the transition to the what you call it, to 1 to 2, another 2 seconds silence. Okay, this is to make sure that every slide can get your what you call it, your voice, so that it will not be redundant, or your voice is not somewhere kan. It's not. So when you are recording, make sure that every slide is 2 seconds. 2 seconds of silence before you start talking again. Okay. Okay. So what's more? Okay. After you're done explaining your mind map whatsoever, the last one is the question coming from your friends. Okay, your friends, you need to ask your friends who wants to give us two questions. So try to ask friends that doesn't have opportunity to give any question, because this one is also I'm going to give extra marks for your friends, and also you will have marks for answering their questions, okay, in your presentation. So question 6, question 5. So this is question 1 in page 5. Okay, in question 1 in page 5 is actually coming from your one of your friend. Put his or her name and his or her letter ID, and also this is question 2 coming from the second person. So that's all it. Okay, so when you saying about his question and then you answer here, the second student his or her question and you answer here. Your answer should not be so long lah. Don't take up until 2-3 slides per slides kan. Okay. Okay, you can see that this layout of the slides that I have here is actually, if you want to do this layout, this is A4 layout. Okay, you can use any kind of layout. You can use for example, I mean layout is like sizing lah. You can use any kind of sizing if you want, standard, or but usually I will put like A4 paper. Okay, you go to you go to design here. Okay, go to design, okay, and then go to slide size. Okay, go to slide size, click there. Okay, and then you go to custom slide size, click there. Okay, custom slide size, and then I want it to be straight, so I click portrait, and A4 size. Okay, and I click OK. So all the slide should be like A4 lah. But if you want to do it like normal size, that one is up to you. Okay, so you can actually add up more. For example, like I'm using this one, so it's up to you. But my preference is that this one, for my map, make sure that the format background is all white lah. Okay, it's all white. Make sure that it's all white. Okay, so it's easy. Make sure it's like this, easy for me to see on my map. Okay, if I cannot see on my map, so it's quite useless lah. If you want to use the design, I give to you lah. The design is up to you. Alright, so so I'm going to show you how I do screen record from PowerPoint. Okay, I'm not sure about the PowerPoint lower than 2016. I think this one is 2016. But if you do not have 2016, you can actually download Microsoft 365 given by IUM. Okay, Microsoft 365 is quite outdated lah. And you can have all this, or you can just try to find which one of your group member have PowerPoint 2016 and above. If you want to buy, you can buy from Shopee. I bought all the Microsoft Office for about like 30 ringgit. This is original lah. It's not counterfeit or fake. Okay, so let's go and see how you're going to what you call it, record using PowerPoint. Okay, so first thing first, what you need to do is you go to the slideshow here. Show you. Okay, you go to the slideshow. Okay, slideshow. Okay, click there, and then you untick use timing. I didn't use timing. Sorry for the notification. Okay, untick, don't tick. Okay, and then you go to record slideshow here. Right, record slideshow, and then you click there, record from the beginning. Record from the beginning. So you click record beginning. Okay, you're going to see how I do it, and then you click start recording. Okay, you see here there is a tab. When you click on start recording, there is a tab. So there is a timing there so that you can actually manage to record. Okay, so usually after 5 seconds then I start to talk lah. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is chapter 14, culture. I represent my group member. So I am Fatin Husna and my other group member is Abdul Hafiz. Okay. Okay, then you must have a silent before you go to the other slide. Okay, this is our mind map. Our mind map start with definition. What is definition? Okay, the origin of the culture is blah blah blah. The production system that culture have is blah blah blah. And the high culture of within the culture is having blah 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 blah. Okay, this is the example of high culture from Japan. Japan have using kimono. Okay, another 2 seconds you silent, then you go to the other slide. Okay, so this is the continuation of the mind map. Okay, so I take time, and this is time for the mind map, blah 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 blah. You just explaining whatever it is. Okay, you can also use you just right click. You can also use pointer. Whether you can use pen if you want to actually show which one that you are presenting right now. Okay, this is presenting like this. Okay, presenting like this, presenting like this. When I want to go to the other slides, I silent 2 seconds. Okay, so the first question coming from Fatin Husna. Her metro ID is this. Okay, question is like this. This is my answer. Okay, your answer when you type here should be very simple, but your explanation can be very long. Okay, so when I want to go to the other slide, 2 seconds. Okay, so the question number 2 also coming actually coming from the Abdul Hafiz. His metro ID is like this. My answer is like this. Okay, and then thank you very much. So once you're done, another silence of 2 seconds, and then you can click close. You click close. See the recording part. This one. The X button here. Okay, so you click close, and then how to know whether that your slide is already have your voice or not. Okay, the slide is like this. Okay, so every slide have this mic button sign, which means that your slides already have voice. Okay, just click play. Okay, you see here there is a tab. When you click on start recording, there is a tab. So there is a timing there so that you can actually manage to record. Okay, so usually after 5 seconds then I start. Okay, so you can play every narration. Okay, this is our mind map. Okay, if you want to actually see whether it's okay or not, you can go to here. This is start from the beginning. This one I don't know what is this. This is slideshow. Start from the beginning, or this one. Okay. Okay, so you can actually wants to play back slideshow from beginning. You click. Okay, you click here, or you can click here. So okay, For example, I click here.
Okay, you see here there is a tab. When you okay, this is our mind map. Our mind map start with definition. What is definition? Okay, okay. So this is the continuation of the mind map. Okay, so I I I, I take time. This is time for the mind map. Blah 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 blah. You just explaining whatever it is. Okay, show which one that you are presenting right now. Okay, this is presenting like this.
Okay, so that's how you record things lah. For example, if you feel like you want to record, for example, only this slide only that have problems, okay, you want to record only for this we call it record again only for this slide, so you can go to record slideshow. Okay, record slideshow again. Alright, and then record from current slide, and then record from current slide, and then after you talk several seconds, and then you click close. Alright, and then it's only updated in the in that particular slide only.
And then after you talk several seconds and then you click close.
So it will rewrite the 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 voice. So that's how you do it lah. Okay. So after you done playing playback, you done recheck all the narration that you put every single chapter. So you can actually go to file. Okay, go to file. Okay, and then you go to save as. Go to save as. Okay, save as somewhere. I always save at some desktop. Okay, but now you save it as MPEG4 video. MP4. Okay, you save it. This is chapter 10, this is chapter 14. Okay, right, save. Or you can actually go to file, export, create a video also can. Okay, if you want to actually not really HD, go to 720p lah. Okay, alright, so this is your 24. So I open with Windows Media Player. Oh, sorry, let me export that. Export create video. I click 720p, so less data usage to run your video. So I closed the PowerPoint, so now I can actually open the video. Sorry, open with Windows Media Player.
Okay, you see here there is a tab. Okay, so usually after 5 seconds, but I'm Fatinusna and my dad. Okay, term that culture have from Japan. Japan. Then you go to. Okay, so the first question. Okay, so the first question coming from Fatinusna. So my true ID is this. Okay.
So basically like that. Okay, then you put your video to your Google Drive. Okay, open Google Drive. My internet is so slow. Sorry, like, this video have so many missteps or wrongdoings, so you just ignore that. uh, I'm not doing video, I'm actually teaching because there are some mistakes. Okay, so this is your Google Drive. Okay, so you just drag your video, just drag it into your Google Drive, and then we'll start upload. Okay, it will take some time lah because this one is very small video kan. So actually you done with one presentation should be quite long. Okay, so this is my video. So you just right click once it's already uploaded inside your Google Drive. You right click and then you click on get shareable link. Okay, get your shareable link. Okay, only people edit. Just copy this link copy, done. And then you go to your Gmail. It's actually in here, see Google Apps. Your profile picture here. Just click there, and then you will have Gmail. So once you come into your Gmail, so you compose. Send to me, Madam Fatin Class at gmail.com. Chapter 14, Culture Presentation, KTG 7302. Okay. Say lah your name. What's your name? Your name. My name is Fatin Musna. Okay. Metric ID, blah blah blah. Okay. And then your group member's name, okay, and just click Control V. Control V. So this is a copy paste. Control V. Alright, so once you're done with that, and then you send to me, then you're done with your chapter presentation. I will download the video and then I will put inside my YouTube channel. Okay, so everyone can see. You already done with your presentation. So I don't want you to have this kind of wording things. This is not a chapter presentation on slides. I don't want you to use this slide thingy. I want you to do your own mind map. Okay, to do your own mind map. I will share with you this mind map. This chapter, these slides. What to have inside slide and whatsoever, and I will give you the details of the assignment. Okay, basically like maximum, call it maximum only, maximum 5 pages only. Okay, for mind map and its example. Okay, so good luck with your chapter presentation. This is the time that you need to try to use a little bit of technology. It's already inside our, what you call it, software that we use a lot. We just don't know that this thing is actually existing. But if you say that you have Camtasia, other screen recording video, you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, like I'm actually using my presentation. I'm using Camtasia. This is Camtasia. Uh, you can use Camtasia. There are a lot of other screen recording. Because it's actually quite easy when you are doing screen recording. You can go to Internet Explorer to show the call it the example. No need to put like this. Okay, but if you want to make it simple, you just use Microsoft PowerPoint. What I teach you now is actually very minimal. Very minimal. If you have other things that is much more complicated, like Camtasia, uh, whatsoever, so you can use it. Okay, I don't really restrict lah. Okay, screen recording is actually much better. But if you don't know how to use it, no need to use it. Okay, use only what you have. I only teach you this one because everybody can do it with their PowerPoint. So that's all. Thank you very much.